All right, so here are a few of my favorite exercises for tension headaches. First and foremost always is making sure you're getting good breath. So we're gonna start with our hands on our rib cage. We're gonna take a deep breath in. Expand those ribs into our hands with a nice exhale. We just wanna make sure we're not lifting up in our shoulders. We're expanding through that rib cage, okay? We're gonna practice that through all of these exercises. Next is going to be trap release. So a lot of times what happens with tension headaches is we get in this forward posture here, and then we have to look up. We get that a lot of tension right at the base of our occiput, right at the base of our skull, and it can cause headaches in a lot of people. So we're gonna work on reversing that posture, opening up here, getting that head back central, okay? So a lot to do with tension headaches are really tight traps. So we're gonna start first with the breath, what we just went over. Then we're gonna move into relaxing our traps. So what I want you to do is hold your hands right here, and we're just gonna squeeze our traps as tight as we can. Build up a lot of tension up in those traps. Exhale, and we're just gonna let it all go, okay? And then we'll build up that tension, build, big shrug, and then relax. Let it all go, okay? Next is going to be a stretch of this muscle right along your spine called your levator scapula. So we're gonna reach up and over, place that hand right between your shoulder blades, and then you're just gonna look down. Good, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. With all of these movements, try and hold for at least 3 to 5 seconds, or how I like to count, 3 to 5 breaths in each position. So you'll come into the stretch here. Take 3 to 5 nice deep breaths through that rib cage, the breath that we went over just before. Next is going to be a seated thoracic rotation. So we'll come right down here with the arm over the knees. We'll take a deep breath at the bottom. Then we're going to exhale and open. And then we'll take a deep breath here at the top. Exhale and close. And we'll do that on both sides. So deep breath at the bottom, open, deep breath at the top, and close. And again, we can move through each of these stretches 3 to 5 times, and then 3 to 5 breaths with each repetition. So next we're gonna go into chin tuck. So just how we showed with that posture coming out here, we're gonna do the opposite. Okay, so we're gonna press that chin back, and then we also wanna pull that head up. So you're gonna be pressing that chin to make sort of like a double chin, and then you're gonna pretend like you have a string and it's pulling up the back of that. Okay, so we're almost rotating on an axis, our head. Okay, so same thing we'll do. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds and release. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds and then release. Okay. So next movement, we're gonna be laying on our stomachs. If you do have any tension in your back, you can come up into a child's pose and then just rest on your forearms here. Okay, but you do get a little bit more extension through the neck and upper back if you're on your belly. So we'll start in this position. Elbows are directly under the shoulders. We're gonna do the chin tuck that we just went over. So we're gonna press that chin back and rotate upward. Okay, we're gonna hold here in this position, and then we're gonna start to add in some extension. And then we're gonna slowly come back into a neutral position. Okay? So we'll chin tuck back and up, and then we'll start to add in some extension. You can hold that for a few breaths. Back to neutral. Okay, and you'll just work through that range of motion wherever you feel resistance. Breathe into that position, and then I'll gain some more flexibility in that position. Last but not least, my favorite for any sort of neck issue, tension, headaches, shoulder tightness, is just bringing ourselves into the reverse posture that we're in all day. So typically we're all forward, closed up tight, so we're just gonna take a second to expand. So this here, I just got a towel from our bathroom. Roll it up nice and long. You're gonna place the bottom right at the top of that tailbone. And then the top should be supporting the full head, okay? You can do a foam roller, but I would suggest starting with a towel. It's a little bit more forgiving. And you can sit in the posture a little bit longer without being sore. So you'll just lay on top of it. You're gonna open up your arms kind of in this touchdown position and just lay here. You can work through taking some of those deep breaths in this position, or you can just lay here anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes to just give gravity and time the space to open up the front.